I just left the practice green doing some putter testing, and the results were pretty interesting. Now, for some background, I used to be a scratch golfer. My handicap was at plus 0.7 until I had a stroke and I had to put the game down for a few years. I'm getting back into it now, and I have some of my old equipment plus some new equipment that intrigued me, and I'm giving it a try. L.A.B is one of those pieces of equipment. I got a new custom build on a DF3. I've had it out to the course 4 times. The first time was one of my best putting rounds since I can remember, and I thought it might be the magic wand. Maybe that was a honeymoon period, because since then I haven't noticed myself making a lot of putts. Been hitting a lot of good quality putts, but I haven't been making a whole lot of putts like in that first round. So I wanted to put the L.A.B head to head with a couple of my old trusties to, get the lay of the land, see if it really is better, see if it was worth me spending the money on that custom build, and if it should actually be in my golf bag. So let's talk about the contenders. In the first corner, we have the L.A.B DF3. This is a 34-inch DF3 with the heavy head configuration, a 67-degree lie angle. I was not fit for that. That's just what I've always played my putters at, 67-degree lie. And I typically play my putters around 2.5 degrees of loft. I think the stock loft on L.A.B is 2, and I was pretty good with that. So heavy head, 67-degree lie, 2 degrees of loft. It has the 2-degree press pistol L.A.B grip and the Acra graphite shaft. In corner number 2, we have the TaylorMade Spider, and this is the OG Dustin Johnson Spider. All black, no alignment line on top. I think it has the stock weights in it still. I did some playing around with that at one point in time, but I left the weights the way that they came from the factory. On this model of Spider, those 2 weight ports in the back had interchangeable weights in them. I don't think you can do that anymore. It has a Pistol 1.0 Super Stroke with the 25-gram counterbalance weight in the back. This one plays, I think it's just a little bit over 34 inches, and again, 2.5 degrees of loft and 67-degree lie angle. In corner number 3, we have my dream custom putter, a Byron Morgan DH89 that was customized and designed by yours truly and executed flawlessly by Byron Morgan. May he rest in peace. Long story short, it's an answer style, blade style putter, all the custom stampings, has a sound slot in it, a fly milled face, which is a really fine milling. It gives a really nice ting or ping off of the face. I tend to really enjoy a firm feel off of a putter. If I could get every putter I ever used to feel like a Ping 1A, I would. I like that ting, that ping, that high-pitched, firm feel. It just resonates with me, and I love the feedback of it. The Byron Morgan has your standard configuration, plumber's neck, whatever truce temper steel shaft that he stuck into it, and it has currently a leather grip with blue stitching up the back. Really clean, really nice package. I shot my lowest rounds of golf with that putter. I shot my consistent best rounds of golf with the Spider in the bag, and the L.A.B is kind of the newcomer to the party. Oh, also, yes, on the Byron, 67 lie, 2.5 degrees of loft, and I think that one plays at 358 grams, if you're curious. So let's get to the practice green and take a look at what putter is currently the most user-friendly and best fit for me as I try to get my game back. All right, we've got a relatively straight putt up the hill with the L.A.B. Greens are rolling nice today. Might have some leaves in contention. But let's go with the first 5 with the L.A.B. A little user error there. pulley. All right, turns out straight-ish. A little right to left right here. If you're the camera, that's right beneath you, about 2 feet past. So that's not bad speed. Not great speed, but not bad speed. I don't think I hit that. Good line though. We'll keep an eye on all this speed control and everything. Oh, that's a good roll. Just didn't break for me. Good putt though. All right, switching over to the Spider. Familiar feel. Played a lot of good golf with this putter in the bag. Hammered. Okay. It's telling me what the L.A.B does with speed, because that's like 4 feet by. And it felt pretty decent. Oh, I'm all over the place with speed control right now. That's all right. That's why we do these things. We get it dialed in. Oof, close. Good putt. Another good putt. Come on, keep breaking. Thank you. Oh, another good one. That's got to go. It doesn't, because it's too hard. Okay. So proximity to hole-wise, the L.A.B was quite a bit better than the Spider. Let's switch over to the blade. Now from 20 feet, like, you can't expect to make these, but with an uphill right to lefter for a right-handed golfer, you want to see at least a couple out of 5 of these go in. Oh, feels so good. I know you heard the sound difference there. Oh, you got to hit it. That's the line. You just got to hit it. I'm trying to hit these like golf course putts, not practice green putts. It's probably the best putt I've hit with this so far. I just left it out right. Got to dial in our starting line here. Alignment's not super. I think I tugged it. Yeah, it would have been about even with the hole. So no makes with the blade, but results, consistency-wise, are kind of best with the blade right now, because I'm not going to miss any of those ever on a tap-in. Back to the L.A.B for 5 more. I'm really looking forward to hearing the audio on these. I'm hoping it's picking up the sound of the putter nicely. I gotta tell you, the roll here is pretty pure, man. I like the way the ball looks coming off the face. Hugging the ground. Stay up. Ooh, good putt. A little firm. Took the brake out of it there. That's no good. That's probably 3.5, 4 feet coming back. Not exactly what you want. I got greedy and tried to make it. Oh, come left a little. Nope, that's fine. Another 1 out of 5. Can we make this one putting around the little tripod here? Oh yeah. All right, back to the spider for 5 more. Oh, that's a good putt. Objectively good putt. Didn't go in, but that's great. I'll take 10 of those out of 10 every time. Something's gonna go in. Forgot to hit that one. There we go. Oh, I thought that was in for sure. Snapped a little on me. See, this is rolling much nicer the second go around, by the way. Getting a little dialed in. Yes. It's a miss, but it's like a mismake, you know? That one felt very similar to the one before it. This proximity to hole is lovely. I mean, if we're backhand popping in the longest one, we're doing pretty good. Let's go back to the blade, see what we can do here. Oh, stretch, it's so good. Thank you. I chunked it. Word to the wise, don't chunk putts. Oh, that's a good stroke. Didn't fall, but really good stroke. That was a little thin. Not a great strike. See, that's the thing with the blade. You can feel that stuff, for better or worse. Really focus on center putter contact here. Yeah, that's nice. It's not going to stretch. We're getting distracted. Okay, so a little lack of forgiveness has our brain thinking about some different things. It's not always good. Okay, well, so far the results are kind of take it or leave it. Very subjective in all the things. So let's find a 10-footer that we can hit. All right, here's our 10-footer to keep things fair. We're going to start with the blade, reverse the order. This is feeling pretty flat. Might work a little left to right. Let's give it a rip. Oh, it's a little snaky and I left it short. Okay. Nothing to be afraid about with this putt. Let's just go. Two misses. Seems to have a little tweak right to left at the end. Not when you play it out that far. Let's try to play this one right edge and see what happens. Right edge and firm is the way to go. I chunked it again. Okay, we're gonna have to keep our eye on this. I think this putter might actually play slightly longer than the others. Because of the way the grip is made. It plays about the same as the Spider, but a ½ inch longer than the L.A.B. When I give that blade a go again, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my grip position. But chunking 2 putts in one putting session is unacceptable. I'm kind of out on that. Drivers and putters, 2 clubs you shouldn't be chunking, right? All right, spider time. Yeah, that's so solid. Oh man, that beautiful blade that I love the look and feel of might be in trouble, guys. That's just a dead push. That's good. It's like off the putter face. You just know if it's in. Also in. It's like rolling with a vengeance towards the hole. If I could describe it. The ball seems to be coming off the putter face. Looking like it's just attacking the hole. All right, lab time. A little lippy, but that's okay. It's a good putt. For context, I know you can't see it right now, but it's probably 2 to 2.5 feet past. Easy-ish tap in. Yep. I didn't hit it, but it's going to get there anyway. Wow. That might have been me. That might have been alignment. It might have caught a little bump in the grass. I'm not sure. That's really good. Really good. All right. Back to 5 more with the blade. When you get old, your back starts hurting over putts like this for a long time. All right, now we're gripping down slightly. Hit it a little firm, but not too bad. A couple feet by. Not bad holding speed for a putt of this length. Better. Oh, that's so bad. I gotta think about the gate opening and closing on this putter face more. You know, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that the results would show that the putter doesn't make a huge difference, and I could go back to using this thing because I love the look and the feel of it so much. Those are good putts. I just don't think it's just not quite as user-friendly. Subjectively, from a confidence perspective, this is not inspiring as much of it as it used to when I used to practice all the time. And that's kind of what this test is for. For the people who don't get out and practice all the time. If you're on the putting green a couple hours a day, 5 days a week, you can putt with a stick you pulled off a tree. Like, that's not what this is for. I got a family, a business to run. I get out to practice maybe twice a month, get to play golf maybe once a month. So this is about user friendliness. Let's see what the spider does here on its second go. Even that, like, it fell in. It probably shouldn't have. But even a low quality putt finds the hole and feels amazing. High quality putts are, well, spoke too soon, thought that was a high quality putt. Maybe it was a tug. It's just so solid. That should have gone feel like that one should have gone in. That was a great putt. I don't know if it's me, if it's the way the sun's moving. Feels like this putt's breaking a tad more right now. No, not out there. Well, other than that one, I loved those other 4 putts. I would take any one of these 10 times out of 10 to actually find the hole on course any given day. And remember that, like, the rules of the green aren't consistent. Those tests have been done. We're not putting on pool tables here. Especially the kind of municipal courses I love to play. You can have 2 of the exact same putts, roll it down a stimp meter chute or something, and get 2 different results just because of the grass. So I love those. I love the 4 out of 5 of those spider putts. Let's see what the L.A.B's doing. Dead center in the back. Well, that's telling. Another good one. See, that thing's flying across the hole. I feel like it wasn't doing that the first set of 5 with these. Giving it too much more room. All right, let's go just outside the cup. Just outside the cup. Fly! That one stayed high. Again, another good one. That should go. All right, I got to show you this. Because none of the other putters have done this. The proximity on the misses, it's really hard to get better than that. Really, really hard to get better than that. All right, let's go find a 5-footer to hit. All right, changing up the order again on our 5-footer. The L.A.B hasn't gone in the middle yet, and the spider hasn't led off. So we're going spider first, then L.A.B, then blade. And yeah, nothing else to say. Should be a pretty straight 5-footer. We're looking for center of the back of the hole here. Much like that. These kind of feel like tap-ins at this point with this. The hole's getting very big. Oh, I pulled one. Pulled one about 3 feet by. On to the L.A.B with our 5-footer. That's a lucky one. We're gonna have to adjust our aim point here. Not our aim point read, just the point that we are aiming at. That's a pull. See, I get this thing in my hands over the short ones, and I get so concerned with letting it do its L.A.B thing that I forget about the putt that I'm hitting. I know that's a user error deal, but see, now I'm left. First putt messed me up on the aim. This does feel like it lines itself up a little shut, a little closed. And that's probably because I'm used to putting with other things. But what I do see is myself missing a crap ton of putts from 5 feet that were like tap-ins with the spider. All right, it will have a chance to redeem itself, but let's go to the blade. Those are a few really good putts that lipped out pretty hard. Probably because speed, it's coming off of this face a whole lot hotter. Something to take note of. Back to the spider. Oh, that's tugged. That's just the lefty left. Ram it in the back, baby. Whoop, almost hitting the mic with the ball there. Dang. It was a good putt. Is this a little right center now? Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of a right center putt now. So many good short putts with this, like automatic. And this is, again, this is the OG DJ, the Dustin Johnson version of the Spider Tour. Black, clean top line. Just, it's been money since forever, and it still is. So good. All right, back to the L.A.B to finish out this set with 10 more putts and 2 more putters. All right, clear your mind, just hit a putt, dummy. Better. Good catch, hole. That's how we're supposed to hit them. That's not great. It just didn't feel great. Caught her a little off the heel of the face. Great. Super. Dead straight. Dead in the middle. See, I just get in my own way with this too much. It's interesting. Again, DF3. You've probably seen them. Acra shaft with the press pistol grip. I mean, it's a great putter. The speed control, I could argue, is better than any of the other ones. All right, I'm starting to recap already, and we're not even done. 5 more putts with the blade. One could argue that having more control over the putter face over a 5-foot putt helps me, instead of giving up control, just because of how I've learned and been taught all these years. It's hard to argue with that. So, what do you guys think? Do we do some extended testing and or practice with the blade and dial this in? Let's just hit a couple more putts to that hole right there in the distance and walk this putt off real quick. 4 steps, about 12 feet. About 12 feet, standing behind it. It looks like there's a lot of flat putts on this green. I think it's going to be pretty straight. I'm going to try to play it pretty straight. Oh, it's chewing up the green. Yeah, pretty darn straight and a good quality putt. Great roll. Ball's chewing up the green in a good way. Same kind of push though. Very consistent results. Online now. Bang. Another one online. Oh, I thought it was online. I was wrong. Good putt though. What do you think about that dispersion? Oh, so good. Yeah. All right, let's do this putt 5 more times with both other putters, since I'm kind of dialed now. Spider time. Huh. That's a bit of a heel strike, and the roll was just so perfect. That was another really good putt that just broke off at the end. Wow. Bang. Oh, come on, a little left for me. A little bit. Nope. See, I lined up too far right. I knew the aim was bad there, and I hit it anyway. That's just, I mean, it's a really good putt. It's the wrong line, but an extremely high quality putt. And the results there, I gotta say the results there are the same in practice as the blade was. But from a confidence perspective and a feel perspective, like I know at least one of those putts that went in the hole was clear off the heel and it rolled in perfect. And that just isn't going to happen with the blade. It's just not. So I think the Spider edges out the blade on the overall test. I feel like that's been pretty clear in what you've seen. And it's been pretty clear in what I've felt. I'm reluctant to admit it because I love that blade so much. Looks, feel, sound, all the stuff. But performance-wise, this is just more user-friendly. So let's get into the lab and see if we can make a final decision. I gotta tell you, this rolls the ball just as nice as the Spider off the face. Maybe a little better on super pure strikes. Those are both dead fucking center. Ooh, I honestly thought that was going to tweak a little left and go in. Just stayed out. Really, really, really good. I didn't hit it. Is it going to get, it's got there anyway. Oh, I hate doing this, but we're going to have to go back to the 5-footer just between the L.A.B and the Spider to see if I can get over my own mental block here. The cup is in the shadow of the camera. I know, very unprofessional. It's okay. We'll all get over it. It looks like the camera needs to be tilted, but it would be a whole lot easier for just me to move myself. All right, L.A.B first on the next 5-footer, because that's what I have in my hand. Nothing scientific about it. Just trying to roll it in the hole. Really good. Didn't go, but that's exactly where I aimed it. That was a good teach. Yeah, okay. I may have found a little something. I think I might have found something. That was another very good putt that didn't go. Yep, those are better rolls. Let's change our alignment to compensate. Oh, that was no good. Okay. How am I better from 12 feet than from 5 feet with this? Oh no, see, that's a push. Maybe I'm just fooled on this putt. I'm just not seeing it right. Okay, good. Solid, solid. Push that went in. Okay. Worth noting. That's just a good putt that didn't go in. That one felt great. No, that's bad. Okay. Just a pushy push. This is all worth noting. Okay, back to the lab. One more round. That's just a terrible stroke. Come on. Wield this thing with some confidence, huh? Yeah, there we go. No, it's a push. I can tell it's a push. Just off the face, I knew it was a push. All right. With the L.A.B, it appears more close to me at address because it doesn't perform like all the other putters I've ever used, which makes sense. Apparently, I'm not adjusted to that yet on the shorter range putts. On the shorter range putts, see right now, this feels like I'm aimed left center. But I was absolutely not. I think that's the difference. Because in every other way, the L.A.B and the Spider were dead even, if not the L.A.B getting a slight edge. So let's make a real effort to get our alignment correct here and not worry about the look, just worry about the reality of the situation. The L.A.B may be aimed to my eye a little left, but it's just not. And there's the tug right on cue. That's funny. Golf, huh? As soon as you think you got something figured out, that's a good putt. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Another good putt in the middle. Another good putt that's going to miss. It was alignment. I can tell it's alignment. I'm just hitting it anyway instead of really dialing it in. Good putt that falls. Okay. Back to the Spider for 5 more. Ooh, good putt. See, but that's right. So maybe it's just my alignment today on this putt is just poor. Because that's great. Yep. Making it hard on myself, guys. But there is an X factor. There is a tiebreaker here. It's a little left. Not much left, but a little. I could have gone in for the same price. Yep. Okay. Performance-wise, they're even, but if I'm going to put a putter in the bag for a round right now, it's going to be the L.A.B. And it's because I can do this. Hate to say it, but being able to pick up a golf ball without bending down, super convenient. And it might seem petty, but I play with people that knock a 2-footer back to you most of the time. And that is something the Spider cannot do. So, am I a crazy person for choosing the spaceship, the L.A.B. DF3? I don't know. Maybe I'm a crazy person because it was expensive. Maybe I picked it because it's the only putter I have with a graphite shaft in there. And that's still kind of a novelty to me, and I dig it. Maybe I chose the L.A.B. because it actually performs. And it's very possible. You make the call. Tell me down below, what putter should I be using? If I had to tee it up right now, if I had to go right behind me on that first tee box, right over there, and tee it up, the putter that would be in the bag is this guy. But after 1 or 2 poor putting rounds, I would quickly, very quickly leave it in the garage and go back to that Spider. That Spider with the slant neck, no alignment aid on top. I got so accustomed to that. I love it. It's an unbelievable putter. Really, 1A and 1B. And based on performance, the L.A.B. and the Spider, for me, are neck and neck. And that's the thing. This is all subjective. It's just for me. This is not your decision. Take all this information, do what you will with it. Watch it for entertainment, completely discard it, get pissed off at me and tell me you want your money back. I don't care. For me, I'm teeing it up with the L.A.B. in the bag. And it seems that, for me, it's probably going to take a couple more sessions on the putting green to get, number one, get used to, number two, get confident with the alignment. And I think the only thing that I wish, my wishers on a star is, and maybe this will happen next year, I kind of hope it doesn't because I already spent the money on this. This was a custom build, so it was more expensive. It wasn't like walk into a golf shop and grab it type of thing. I believe it's the Oz 1i with the stainless steel milled insert in the face. I love the feel of that. That gives you that milled steel putter feel. I want them to do this with one of those. And while we're at it, making a wish list, hey L.A.B., give me a DF3 without the center shaft, a lot like you did the Oz. I've also been looking at the Link one. The blade, look and feel on that guy are incredible. Love the feel. I like a firmer feel. Tinny, pingy, whatever you classify it as. I love a firm ping off of a putter. And that Link one does the thing. And if it performs like this, which I don't think it will because it won't be as forgiving, the perimeter weighting is different, like all of that stuff. If it performs close, that might be a contender, but it's not going to be a contender enough to make me go run out and spend another $400 or $600 on another putter. But we're going to stick with this one because the DF3 has a lot of things going for it. We'll see you guys later.